What's up, y'all? It's your man, Rico the Opinionist. I'm just sharing some thoughts. Man, you know, it rained earlier. It rained earlier. And got a chance to come outside and get to talk to y'all. And just share an opinion, you know. And I try to get to as many as I can, but sometimes some things just have to be processed. And this is not going to be a long video. I'm just here to just share my thoughts on some things. I kind of skip back and forth. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't comment on everything, but there's some things that tend to jump out. So, hold on a second. Y'all know what's up? You know, the black Republican, Tim Scott, the senator, he's throwing his hat into the race for president on the Republican ticket. And I have to say it again, whenever a black candidate runs for president, it is actual. I mean, whenever there's a black Republican candidate want to run for president or congressman or senator, it's an actual black person. As opposed to whenever a black Democrat runs for president or something, or senator, they're usually mulattoes, not all the way black. So I have to chalk one up for the conservatives in that regard. Then number two, Tim Scott, you know, it is what it is. That dude, if y'all saw the way his announcement running for president, you're like, come on, Carlton. I mean, come on, man. I'm like, man, my God, I know they must have kicked your ass a lot in school, that corniness. But you know, when you're out of touch like that with your community, you tend to come off as corny as shit. And Tim Scott is, you know, one of those, quite a few of those black persons who've done, you know, been able to do well in society, and he doesn't think anything else is wrong with America. You know, but here's my issue. You know what I don't like? You know, Tim Scott has the right to run. He has the right to be on talk shows and speak his platform, and we all have a right to agree and certainly disagree. But what I don't like is how black America picks and chooses which black person, I guess, politically not to like. Because when they get down to it, Tim Scott is still a black person. You know, Candace Owens is still black. But I guess if they were Democrat, black people like them, right? His beliefs are what they are. Well, all I know is, locally, when I grew up in Memphis, there were no black Tim Scotts shifting the money out the black neighborhood. There was a lot of black Democrats bowing and kneeling to the white power structure. The same thing they accused Tim Scott of doing. You know, and let me go back to what I'm talking about him, because he was on The View recently. And I put a copy of the link of the interview where he was on The View with Whoopi and that damn Sonny Hostin. I don't like that broad at all. You know, she just uber black and ain't too much black about her either. So, just go to our household, you know what I'm talking about. And he was on The View and he was sharing his thoughts about whatever, politics, and he even had the nerve to say there's no systematic racism. Of course, boo him. But he was booed for his conversation with, when they brought up Ron DeSantis. It's funny how whenever a black Republican comes on anywhere, and if it's somewhere where a black person is, they try to hold that one Republican responsible for every Republican. Don't be a black Republican, they want to ask him a million questions about Trump. That man ain't got that much problem. Probably ain't got, don't even just fool the guy like that. But when you get a Democrat somewhere, D.L. Hughley and any of those folks don't ask them millions of questions about Biden, or Obama. They ask them about them. And I don't like that. You know, just trying to find a way to justify why you dislike that black person because they're politically different from you. But really, a black Republican is no different than a black Democrat. Based on how y'all describe black Republicans or white Republicans, Democrats don't give a shit about you either. One thing about these Republicans, black, white, or otherwise, they know how to let the money flow. At least their community gets some of the money, but black Democrats, their voters don't get none of it. If you don't believe me, go look at these black Democratic neighborhoods. And so, the topic of Ron DeSantis and his foolishness in Florida. But he said something that lets you know that a lot of these liberal blacks are full of shit. He said, well, I understand he's making some choices that are like in favor of protecting our children. And they booed him. Not because of what he said, because of him sound like he's trying to give some kind of grace to Ron DeSantis. And nobody likes Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is a dickhead. He's terrible. Terrible. If I were a Republican, I wouldn't vote for that son of a bitch because he's childish and kind of boy-like. He's horrible. Very like a vindictive child. And so he's trying to like get friends or something. I don't know. But I wouldn't dare fool no damn Ron DeSantis. He's ignorant. But let's go investigate that. Hold on, Chris. Let me cross the street real quick, y'all. So I'm on a busy little fairway here. But he said that I think he was talking about, when it goes back to people saying that Ron DeSantis he's banning African American books. He's banning books. And I told y'all last time, one thing about those Republicans and those conservatives, they don't play with the LGBT. We're so busy trying to hate them because they're Republican, and rightfully so, I guess. Y'all not paying attention to the whole thing that's going on. See, when he stopped those books, he's like, look, they trying to ride in on African American books, so it's just like the LGBT try to attach themselves to everybody to get in on other people's shit. Now, sure, he pushed that CRT crap, but the people who got most upset about it, who sent black people out to really be upset was the LGBT. Because they was also not only supposedly banning, books that made white people feel less than or feel uncomfortable about being white, but also there was a whole lot of gay book titles attached to that bill. So he actually did y'all a favor, did your children a favor. And as far as African American history and all that, well, what's the purpose of parents? Teach them your damn self. So sometimes it's almost like taking radiation or chemotherapy for cancer. We all know that it kills when a person is going through radiation, that chemotherapy, it kills good cells as well as the bad cells. And just look at it as that. They might have taken out a few African American books, but also took their bullshit out of the schools too. And that's how all this shit is. If y'all just pay attention, he's banning books. And he don't teach African American history, but y'all didn't read the rest of it. See, I read the whole article. Y'all so busy. A lot of us in my community, in the black community in America, so busy trying to allow a hatred for a Republican to decide who you're going to vote for. Because we get played. That's why y'all got so much foolishness going on. That's why a lot of y'all little black sons and daughters will be going to the bathroom with dudes with mustaches and wigs talking about they girls. And the white private schools and the girls in middle school and high school at these white schools are the only ones fighting back against those trans boys with their big tall ass and them watching the girls get naked. And then they go in there and probably pick up the soap to beat off what they just saw in the girls' locker room with a wig on and lipstick. I'm a girl. Don't misgender me. And I get and see, y'all don't know Republicans doing y'all children a favor. So they booed the man. They thought he was defending him. Just like how y'all talk to black people who say I'm a Republican. The first thing y'all do, y'all blood pressure goes straight up to 190 in less than 2 seconds. Ooh, Trump, ooh. And don't want to have debate the facts or anything. As soon as you hear anything, if y'all, it said there's a conversation about Trump. I've been in those conversations. And I just try to hear both sides. I don't hear just name calling and attacks. I want to hear, why do you really hate Trump? You can't really get it. All they talking about is personality. Why they benefited from his policies. Now, those same people who get upset about DeSantis, whatever the hell his name is, and Donald Trump, as soon as they hear their names, y'all ain't got nothing to say in 3 years about Joe Biden. That man told y'all, if you don't know to vote for him, you ain't black, and y'all still voted for him. Black women asked for a black woman for vice president. They gave you an Indian Brahmin. Come on, y'all. Can't make this shit up. Then y'all just act like the inflation ain't put all us outside damn near. For 1 bedroom, we're paying $1,300 for 450 square feet. Yeah, jobs ain't paying no money but giving you more work. Gas prices up. But y'all don't hear none of that. This shit is crazy. Eggs up to $7 for 6 in a carton. 12 if you're lucky. Would you say, like praying mantis, his name is DeSantis? Yeah, okay. It's pretty rough. It's Mary Max. Got to read her comments. So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting how they don't seem to notice anything that Biden and Harris do. Don't notice anything, and that's the part that throws me off. So Tim Scott can run. Who says he's gonna win? He probably get past the first debates. And I don't know why y'all think Trump is gonna pick DeSantis as a VP. DeSantis might even make it to the third debate. He's just trying. But anyway, we won't know until what? Next August? Who the Republican nominee is going to be? For some reason, the liberal left, they're trying really hard to make sure Trump doesn't get in the race. If he wasn't such a threat, just y'all stop making up charges and shit and sending the man to court, wasting money, wasting time. All you do is making him more and more popular. Every time y'all attack the man, all you do is make him more and more popular. So, but anyway, Tim Scott, look, bro, you say some stupid crap. Systematic racism, no more. Just because you got a constant paymaster on the Republican side, and guess what? A lot of Democrats got a constant paymaster too. That's why they like to see black people poor. Hold on, what did you say, Mary Max? Oh, hold on. Oh, you said nope. They sure don't. People need to go listen closely to Biden when he says that Americans can't get everything we want. Hold on. Out of the money spent to increase the debt ceiling. It's interesting. No, we may not be able to get everything we want. All you got to do is be an immigrant or be in the Ukraine. You get everything you want. $55 billion and counting. So, Tim Scott, no good luck, man. I wouldn't vote for your ass, but I support your right to run. But if it came down to a Democrat and Tim Scott, I'd vote for Tim Scott. But one thing about it, these Republican guys, they're about getting their money. They cheat and skim off the top like everybody does. But Democrats, them motherfuckers ignore blacks flat out. See, we expect Democrats to ignore us. We expect Republicans to be. So I don't know what the fuss is about. If I were a Democrat, I'd be cussing about the Democrats. I wouldn't be giving a damn what the Republicans doing. Just like whoever's in charge, they put their people in place. Hey, y'all got a Democratic Supreme Court Justice, black chick. who didn't even know what a woman is. And she got a white husband. But let a black man have a white wife and mixed kids. He a self-hater. He hates his mother. Oh, man, I'm so over that shit. And because y'all done showed out so much, y'all got your man, Dr. Cornel West, has announced that he's going to run for president as a third-party candidate. He's running for the People's Party. All right, let's make it happen. And, of course, on that page, any vote for that third party, any vote for a third party is a vote for MAGA. NAGA, please. Any vote for the third party is a vote for the third party. Because you're making this assumption. That all of us are Democrats. And it's not true. And of course, if Biden doesn't win, shout out to Tory, who's that, TD Hip Hop? You know. He said, Yusef, so I'm excited about West. We will see. Yeah, that could be but one thing about, I listen to Cornel West. I listen to everybody. First thing he mentioned was, this, that, women's right to health care. But they never mentioned black men. Nobody mentions black men. So I'm not fooling with you either, Cornel West. Because it's like it's taboo to mention what you'll do to empower black men educationally, economically, and politically. It's like none of them talk about black males. And so the candidate that mentions, our black men are at the top of all of the negative polls, of all the negative charts in this country. And I want to make sure when I'm elected mayor, when I'm elected city council, when I'm elected school board, when I'm elected congressman, state representative, I want to make sure that I'm going to spend a lot of my time creating policy that will empower black males. If I don't hear that, I don't give a damn. Either I'm going to vote or I'm not going to vote. But what you will not do is tell me, hold on, what you say? He may have my vote depending on what he says. Got you, Yusef. But if I don't hear any of that, I may or may not vote. But but you're guaranteed to know, I'm sure as hell if I did vote, it will not be Democrats. I'm over them. I'm trying to see what heterosexual man is still voting Democrat. I don't understand. Hold on, what did you say, Mary Max? Let me get this right here. Black politicians should have taken notes from Stacey Abrams when she neglected black men and then attempted to placate us. I'll say at the last minute, yeah. They don't think we're voters. They don't think anything, But if you start last year, say, hey, what y'all brothers want? We got a list. Just give everything you give Hispanics, Jews, and homosexuals. That's what we want. The money. Empowerment zones for black males. We want some of these criminal justice policies changed. If you're a state representative or national, we need this child support, these laws to change. That's what we want. Because everything they put out there as relates to family court, criminal justice, child support, it always negatively impacts black males the most. So that's what we need to be on. If they're not talking about any money, I ain't vote for them. For black males, specifically earmarked for the empowerment and the upliftment of black males, not doing it. And then I want to see who they're going to give it to. Don't give it to these black Greek-led organizations. Don't give it to these NAACPs or urban leagues. Do not give it to them. Don't give it to no damn Boys and the Girls Club. I have a nonprofit around that time. You give it to me, and we'll work it through. You give brothers a chance to create the nonprofits that will actually get the money to the people, to black men. Yeah, let me see what this says. I can't. Oh, there it is. Then attempt to placate black men towards the end of their last race. Yeah, I said it right then. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that. I'm not going to hold it. But I guess good luck, Dr. Cornel West. He's running on third party as the people's candidate. Y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Like it's about to get dark, which I don't care. You're going to grab me a little dinner, though. Damn. Don't forget my book, y'all. It's only $10. $ Rico the Opinionist. Y'all be cool. Mary Max, call me good when this thing is over. Talk to y'all later. Peace.